Let's get ready to rumble!
Yo, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to another edition of Lock It In. If you guys don't know already, we're going to explain it every episode just to let you guys know that we merged Lock It In and the Sports Hub podcast. So basically, every week we bring on a guest, and this week we got Nas on, and we basically review the picks of the week and help you guys make bets. If you guys are betting, make sure you guys bet responsible. But that being said, welcome to the show. What up, Nas? Welcome this week. What up, Logan? How's you guys been?
What's good, y'all? Can y'all hear me good?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me turn up the
Alrighty. That being said, without further ado, we're going to get into the picks of the week. Let me just share my screen real fast and we can get right into it. So we got the Thanksgiving games, big day tomorrow. We got 3 games on Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys go enjoy some great meals with your families, have a good time with your friends, you know what I'm saying? But that being said, we got the Buffalo Bills giving the Detroit Lions plus 9.5 at home, which Detroit is. So basically, what you guys' thoughts on this game, starting with you, Nas? Do you take the Lions? Do you take the Bills? Do you take the points? What do you do?
I'll take the Bills to win this game. It's game pick, right?
Absolutely.
Game picks, right? I'll take the Bills to win this game. Yo, Splash and Slay, I appreciate y'all pulling up to them and everything.
Absolutely.
First of all, before I even say anything, happy Thanksgiving to both of y'all brothers and
Happy
everything.
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving Eve. Well, yeah, it's almost Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm sorry to get off track. But yeah, though, once again, appreciate y'all having me on. Give me the Bills to pick this. Give me the Bills to win this game and everything.
So you got the Bills to cover the 9.5. You got them in by 10 or more.
Yeah, I have been winning by 10.
Okay, I like it. Logan, what's up, Steve? Thank you for joining tonight. Let's get it. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, bro. Go ahead, Logan.
Okay, so we all know the Bills have been struggling, but I'm gonna just say it right now. I think the Lions are gonna be up, bro. This is gonna be like Francis Ngannou training in the gym, bro. The Lions are about to be the Bills' punching bag on Thanksgiving. The Bills. This is gonna be the game where they take out their aggression and become the best team in the league again. Give me the Bills by at least 20 points. I'm just gonna say it. Josh Allen throws 5 touchdowns.
Wow, so you guys both got the Bills. You got Josh Allen throwing 5 touchdowns. What's up, JT Plugs? Let's get it. That being said, I'm going to go the opposite of you guys. I'm going to take the points with the Lions. I think the Lions are on a pretty good win streak. They started off the season really good. They kind of had a murky way in the water recent in the middle of it. And now you're showing off of a 3-game, I believe, win streak. You know, playing at home in Detroit. That being said, give me the Lions. I'll take the Lions over the Bills. I think the Bills win this game, but if they do, it's probably going to be by a touchdown or a field goal. That being said, we're moving into the Giants and the Cowboys. The Giants are getting plus 10 from the Cowboys. Who do you got in this one? Nas.
Yeah, I ain't gonna believe who I'm gonna pick this game. Give me the Giants.
Ooh, okay.
Wait.
Giants outright or Giants plus 10?
Wait. What's injured on y'all team?
Okay, so basically we have
break it down.
We got only one starting offensive lineman tomorrow, Andrew Thomas. The rest are backups. Adoree Jackson and Fabian Moreau, our top 2 corners, are not playing, and Wan'Dale Robinson has a torn ACL.
Whoa. Okay, I changed my pick. Give me that.
You got Dallas?
Hey, if y'all was healthy, give me the Giants. But I know everybody was pissed off on the syllable that I said earlier about that brother Michael Parsons and everything, because he's definitely just that special to me. But I'm sorry to say it, but give me Dallas and everything because
sorry.
I really want the Giants to at least beat them one time this year just to humble them real quickly. But yeah, though, give me Dallas, not by much though. Give me Dallas by 6 points, man.
By 6, so you're taking the Giants plus 10.
Right.
Absolutely.
Listen, the fan in me wants to say we're going to go in a Dallas upset, but logically, as a YouTuber, I can't look like an idiot online again. So yeah, give me the Cowboys by 9. I'm going to say we keep it close. At the end of the day, let's keep it a buck. Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence shred up our team in week 3 when we were somewhat healthy. Now we're missing 4 of our 5 starting offensive linemen. It's going to be much worse. I don't think it can get any worse than what happened in week 3, but it's going to get worse. And then CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and them boys are going to shred our secondary without Adoree Jackson, Fabian Moreau, and Xavier McKinney. He's out as well. So our only starter in the secondary is Julian Love. Give me the Cowboys by 9. We keep it close, but at the end of the day, when your quarterback's getting hit on every play, you're not going to be able to win.
So you're taking the Giants plus the 10.
Yes.
Alrighty. That being said, I could see a scenario where Dallas comes out there and smashes, us and covers. But also I can see a scenario where it is a close game and these coaches with a bad offensive line and a bad secondary find a way. But it's hard to scheme against a really talented team that has schemes and talent. Dallas is coming into this game with a no one's 100% healthy, but I'm a healthier team than we have. And I can see it being a division game where we fully upset and get the victory here, but that's going to be really hard going to AT&T Stadium. That being said, I am going to take the Giants plus 10 if I was to lay money on this game, being that it's a division game. Let's go Patriots versus Vikings. The Patriots plus 3.
No.
Give me the Vikings. Can I explain why? Right. After just last week, we gotten absolutely unleashed from the Cowboys.
They got raped.
They got raped. That they did exactly what Micah Parsons. That figure looking good pass rush. Oh my goodness, though. They got to Kirk Cousins, man. Matthew Judon, who leads the league in sacks and everything. I expect him to get a big impact on this game. That's to the Patriots to win. But give me the Vikings to win because the offensive weapons is going to be too much for that Patriots defense. When we look back on the Patriots last week against the Jets, they only put up 3 points and everything. So, when I look at it from that, I just feel like the Vikings offense is just too much and everything. So I feel like the Vikings are going to put up points this week. So give me the Vikings.
I like that.
Now this could go anywhere. I'm not even sure what to say here, man. The Vikings are a Super Bowl contender, but the problem is, let's be honest. It's Thanksgiving. This is pretty much a primetime game. We all know how Kirk Cousins does in primetime. But I'm going to go – give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots by 2. I'm going to say Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris combined for 250 total yards.
I like that. I'm going to take the Vikings to cover. I think what Nas was saying, that they had a tough out against Dallas last week. And what Logan was saying, I have them as representatives of the NFC this year. But that being said, Logan does put up a good point. You won the ball on the Vikings and you take Jefferson out of the game, you can beat them. You take Jefferson out of the game, you can smash the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see Jefferson having another game like that. I see him going off. And the Vikings is just too much for the Patriots to handle, I think. So that being said, I'm going to take the Vikings to cover. That does it for the Thanksgiving's games. Let's get into the regular Sunday slate. We got the Falcons versus the Commanders. The Falcons are going to the Commanders' house. Plus 4.5 for the Falcons. Is it still called FedEx Field?
Yeah.
All right. So Falcons going to FedEx plus 4.5.
Nice.
Give me the Commanders.
Yeah.
I want to believe in the Falcons, but when I look at them, and then first of all, every time I look at a game, I look at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if y'all do that and everything. First thing first is look at the line of scrimmage. right there. The offensive line versus the defensive line. That defensive line for the Commanders. If I know they could put it on Philly, I know they're gonna put it on Atlanta. So I look at that, and then I take account for Taylor Heineke, who's the luckiest quarterback in the league. I look at him, Brian Robinson, the run game. Scary. He ain't nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, give me the Commanders to win this game against the Falcons.
Alrighty. Give me the Birds, man. Give me the Falcons. I'm gonna say the Falcons win by at least 7 points. I'm gonna say it right now, right here. Drake London, 150 plus yards of offense. I think he's gonna go off. I know Kyle Pitts was just put on IR. That's going to give Drake London even more opportunities. I know people want to say, well, Kyle Pitts is strapped the middle of the field. I don't care, bro. They were not giving either of them a lot of opportunities. They're going to have to throw to somebody, and I think Drake London's going to be the main guy from here on out. So give me the Falcons by 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Chase Young playing this week?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Give me the Falcons.
This is a tough one. I agree with both points. I do see Drake London going off this week. I don't know how good the Falcons' running offense is, but if Chase Young gets himself going, it's going to be a tough out for the Falcons. But I know people may think like, well, they handled the Eagles and look, they have AJ Brown, but even with Kyle Pitts out, I still think with the Falcons offense, they're going to edge the victory. I'm going to take the Falcons with the points, plus the 5.5. We got the Bengals versus the Titans, +2 for the Titans at home. Bengals are coming in. Who do you got, Nas?
You said the Titans at home?
Yep.
I'm going to be unbiased. Give me the Bengals. Only because that boy Joey B, he stepped up against that Steelers D-line, and that's what you're supposed to do and everything when you under that pressure and everything. So he's going to face the same amount of pressure this weekend in Tennessee and everything. In the cold, you got Derrick Henry and everything. Like I said, who wins the line of scrimmage? Okay, Tennessee going to win it. Okay, but that wide receiver group with Chase and Higgins, them brothers is real, yo. I feel like they're going to be getting unleashed on the Titans, and it's my thing is with the Titans. I mean, my thing is with the Bengals. They're gonna be like, this is what we're going to do, and ain't a damn thing you're gonna do about it. That's just how that's how the Bengals roll and everything. Right. So when I look at Chase and Higgins, and not only them, and mixing in the backfield and everything, they can wreak havoc on the defense any day. So just give me the Bengals and everything. Like I said, I'm gonna be unbiased and everything, but yeah, just give me the Bengals to win this game.
Alrighty.
Go ahead, Logan.
I just won $45 thanks to my man Joe Burrow. Sorry, Slay. Yeah, give me the Bengals again. I predicted the Bengals to win this division at the beginning of the year. I can't even speak English. Beginning of the year, and I'm going to say they ride with it. Give me the Bengals by 9. I'm going to say they do pretty well against Derrick Henry. What's my hot take? Let's say Jermaine Pratt has a pick 6.
I'm gonna take the Titans here, guys. Like the Titans are getting +2. They're a hot team. Only losing to against Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. They lost the Giants in week 1, but keep in mind they did miss a field goal. Given that field goal lands, they could easily won that game. So that being said, the Titans only losing to 2 top teams in the Giants. I'm gonna have to take the Titans with the points. So give me the Titans here +2. That being said, we got the Bengals versus the Browns. Browns plus 3 point. Buccaneers versus the Browns. Browns plus 3.5. Who do you got now?
Give me the Buccaneers to win. Once again, not me being biased, but I don't know if you guys know this.
Wait. Is Deshaun Watson stood in this game?
No.
Okay.
No. Next week. Yeah, give me the Buccaneers because I don't know if you guys noticed, but the last 2 weeks, no, not the last 2 weeks. Two weeks before that, when they played in Germany, the Devin White's father had passed away. So shout out and my prayers to him and everything, and his father and stuff like that. So he played out his mind. He had a sack. I think he had 2 tackles, 1 tackle for loss and everything. But yeah, prayers to his father. But anyways, give me the Buccaneers. Why? Tom Brady that running game starting to shore up some more. Rashad White in the backfield, who I think is an underrated player in this league. Chris Godwin, you got Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. The Browns defense, like I said with y'all before earlier in the stream, who wins the line of scrimmage? You got to think. I mean, Browns got to go offensive line. Okay. Then I'm looking at the Bucs offensive line. Okay. What's up, Coach Dante? Yeah, I'm looking at this. It's gonna be a close game, but who do I like more though, and who offense is more sexier? Give me the Buccaneers and everything.
Buccaneers to cover. Alrighty, go right ahead, Logan.
But at the beginning of the year, I had the Bills and Bucks in the Super Bowl with the Bills winning.
That was my picture.
Yeah. Well, we can get into that later. But give me the Buccaneers by 3. I'm gonna say the Browns keep it close. And one thing I will say, I think Myles Garrett is gonna have 3 sacks in this game. But give me the Bucks.
So you're taking the Browns. Just say you're taking the Browns.
Yeah, taking the Browns. Yeah, man.
So I'm a ride on both what you guys are saying, and you said we can get into it later, but I just think that Buccaneers are right now controlling their own destiny. You know, obviously they're only one game out, like from Atlanta. You know, so when Tom Brady, obviously he's 44 playing the game of damn football. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take some time even for him being the GOAT. You know, and the Bucs can still get hot and still make an appearance. You never know with the team and the talent on offense. That being said, give me the Buccaneers to dominate them here. Even though if Garrett has a big game, you know, I still think that offense is. The Browns have a good defense. Don't get me wrong, but I think that offense holds it together and covers. Oh, what we got the Jets.
Hey, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the Bucks do. The Bucks lead their division. They top for first place.
That's what I'm saying. So you know they control their own destiny, and that's all Tom Brady needs is a little spark like that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, can you ban that, Logan?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, bro. That being said, we got the Bears versus the Jets. The Bears are getting +6 going into the Jets. Who do you got here? Playing at MetLife.
Give me the Jets. Because Justin Fields ain't playing. Give me the Jets though, but it's like 2 backups. It's just like that's the ugliest game this week, and I'm looking at that next game at the bottom. It's more uglier than that and everything. 2 backups playing, but I still have to pick and everything. And when I look at that Jets defense and against that Bears offensive line, like I said, winning line of scrimmage and everything, it wreaks havoc. Give me the Jets to win because they defense and because they got defense in that running game with James Robinson in the backfield and them boys.
Alrighty. Bears Jets. Bears are +6. This one's tough, man. Justin Fields is playing with some torn ligaments in his shoulder. Jets are at home. Zach Wilson just got benched. We can talk about that a little bit later. I'm actually going to go with the tie here. I know I say there's going to be a tie like every week, but I mean it this time. But the last times I predicted a tie, I just couldn't come up with an outcome. But I actually do think there's going to be a tie this week. Bears-Jets tie.
So you're taking the Bears +6?
Yep.
I'm going to take the Jets here to cover. I just think that even though we're getting to that later with Zach Wilson, I just think the Jets are a better team here, and they're playing at home with the crowd. That being said, we got the Broncos versus Panthers. Go right ahead, Nas. +2 to the Panthers.
Super Bowl 50 rematch, baby. Except for it ain't the 2 quarterbacks who were starting in that Super Bowl. But give me the number 1 defense as far as we're scoring and everything. Give me the Broncos. Because their defense is just that and everything. Like I said, winning the line of scrimmage and everything. Sure, the Panthers got Ikem Ekwonu. They got some pieces they showed. They showed me something last week and everything. They're playing some damn defense. When I look at the Panthers and then I look at the Broncos, they better defensively. They got Russell Wilson and everything, so they do have a better quarterback towards them and everything. Better towards offensive pieces. I'm kind of upset that Melvin Gordon didn't work out with them because I still got high hopes on him and everything. Some people don't gave up on him. But give me the Broncos to win this game closely. I'm gonna tell you how to score too. Give me the Broncos 13 to 10.
I'm just gonna keep it short. Dang it, actually, maybe I won't. 2 trash teams. Russell Wilson is one of the biggest disappointments in the last 25 years. Panthers are a useless organization. Dang it. Yo, Zion, you go first, bro. I can't come up with that.
I take the Broncos to cover here. The defense is going to overwhelm the Panthers. They're not going to be able to score. It's going to be a low-scoring game on both parties. If this is a game for Russell Wilson to get right, this is the game to do it. I believe Nas was correct on the Broncos being really high in defenses. I believe they're number 3 in points scored against them, with Buffalo being number 1. But that being said, give me the Broncos, bro. They're probably going to win by a field goal, so I'll take the Broncos. Exactly what Nas said.
I'm just going to stay safe. Give me the Panthers +2.
+2 to the Panthers, says Logan. All right, Nas, we got your team. Again, in mind, giving plus for the Jacksonville in Duval Nation. Who do you got?
Man, it's crazy because earlier I talked about this in my podcast. I'm scared as hell out that defensive line because nobody talks about that dude with Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker. You know how I feel about that brother since he got drafted from Georgia. And then you got Devin Lloyd, who got drafted in the same first round and everything.
And Foycetti Alawakun in the middle.
I'm scared, man. Scared out my mind. It's just like the Panthers game, Brian Burns, but this is 2 times worse. They got 2 people or that D-line that can wreak havoc, bro, when they need to and everything. So, whew, I would be real, y'all. Give me my Ravens, but at the same time, it's just like it ain't gonna be easy. We're gonna have to grind this out. We're gonna have to play some damn football. We're gonna have to run this damn ball. Like I'm just waking up now. Earlier I was asleep in the stream and everything. But I'm woke now. But man, like I said, winning the line of scrimmage, both teams can win it because our defense is starting to show up ever since we got Roquan Smith. Like I said, we're gonna have to run the ball. I said it in my short, run the ball. Play some damn defense. Offense expectations is high with them because I want us to get back to that tight end game for running the football game type of ball. But give me to make a long story short, give me my Ravens 24-17 against the Jaguars. It's gonna be a tough one. Trevor Lawrence ain't nothing to sneeze at right now.
Absolutely.
Give me the Ravens by 1.
Ravens at 1. You got Jacksonville to win with the +4 if you put money on Jacksonville. I'm gonna take the Ravens, man, by 7. I don't have to echo what Nas said, but damn, Jackson's gonna be running for his life. Unless Trevor Lawrence gets hot and you guys can't stop him, then that's the only way I see Jacksonville winning this game. But I just think Lamar Jackson's gonna make the plays in the key downs that matter to sneak off a touchdown, man. I have the Ravens to cover.
Real quick, Zion. One thing I want to like to lament to. I think Ronnie Stanley. I think he's hurt, and of course, we get Marcus Williams, but he's hurt. But hopefully, we get Ronnie Stanley and Kyle's back. But really, Ronnie Stanley because he's just a big piece to that offensive line and everything. And if he ain't there, I'm damn sure really worried and everything because.
But you got a mobile quarterback.
They really,
they will, but they got him. You got a mobile quarterback in Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's gonna be a close game, but definitely not the next one. So we got Houston.
Expecting to see a lot of Ravens fans there too because it's in Florida and everything. Expecting to see a lot of this. But go ahead though.
No, you good. That's true. So we got the best team in the league in the Houston Texans, but a +13.5, playing one of the most fastest teams in the league.
They're not the worst team in the league.
Well, do you have the Cardinals as the best team in the league?
The Panthers.
That would be an ugly game. But that being said, we got the Texans versus the Dolphins at home. Who do you got, Nas? +13.5 to the Texans.
Give me the Dolphins without a shadow of a doubt because
even
let's forget that line of scrimmage right now. They better worry about that damn brother Tyreek Hill. He's something special, yo. I'm trying to tell you this. Like I know y'all tired to be here and say, but that's my favorite one. That brother's something special. But at the same time, Waddle too and everything. Like that offense is just they come on when they hot, bro. They red hot, and especially in their home, I'm covering the whole spread. But yeah, they give me the Dolphins to win because their offense is it's too wild, man. It's too hard to crazy. And Derek Stingley, you got your hands full, and Slay, you got high hopes on that boy this year. He getting cooked by Tyreek Hill if he guarding him. Go ahead, though.
Papa.
he getting cooked either way because Jalen Waddle's on the other side, and then Jalen Waddle might be the second fastest receiver in the league. Like I said, man, Sauce Gardner's the best rookie corner. I was called an idiot. We saw how that turned out. But give me I'm going to say this is a blowout. Give me the Dolphins by 17. Tua throws 4 touchdowns, and I'm going to be honest. I think Derek Stingley gets absolutely cooked this whole game.
Yeah, moving on. Do I even have to talk about this? I have it a blowout too. I was surprised if Houston got a good running back in Pierce, good receiver in Cooks, but at the end of the day, you got a speedy offense in Miami at home. Good night, Houston. Miami to cover. That being said, we got the Raiders, we got the Seahawks. Raiders are getting plus 3.5, playing in Seattle.
Give me Seattle to win this game.
Listen, moving to the 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock games here.
Listen, I had high hopes on the Raiders. I don't know about you guys this offseason. I had high hopes on them. I had them going to the playoffs. I had this division being the best division in football. But let's just be real. 3 teams in that division. The Chargers really. I'm gonna leave them out of it because they trying to come back. They putting forth effort. They was injured, so I'm gonna let them pass. But the Raiders and Broncos and everything, they just an organizational failure. And Derek Carr
right now. You know who the best division is?
The AFC.
The NFC least.
NFC East.
It's the AFC East because every single team in the AFC is in the playoff picture right now.
Well, we have the better records. So that being said, go right ahead, Nas.
But yeah, though like I was saying, and I'm gonna make this short. But the Raiders, they definitely just organizational failures. I had high hopes on them, and I'm just damn mad that Devontae Adams left the Packers just to go there and everything, and now he's really in a bigger hole than the Packers. To be honest with you, and when you see Derek Carr, like I said earlier in a couple of streams ago, I said that when you see a quarterback crying at a podium, it means something and everything, and that's crazy. But at the same time, give me the Seahawks and everything. Definitely an organizational failure by the Raiders and everything.
5 interceptions.
Give me the Seahawks, though.
All right, we got the Seahawks as Nas. Go right ahead, Logan.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm not forgetting about Woolen. For me, it's 1A and 1B. The reason I have Sauce Gardner at 1 is because he's literally one of the top 2 highest graded defenders in the league, but I digress. But give me the Seahawks. I don't even want it, bro. The Raiders are the definition of a failure. Josh McDaniels, you should be ashamed of yourself. Derek Carr and Devontae Adams are going to be off that team by next year. But give me the Seahawks by 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Seahawks too at home. There's no ways Raiders march down to Seattle and get a win against the Seahawks. Unless Devontae Adams fully takes off, that ain't happening because they got playmakers on the Seahawks side of the ball too. That being said, we got the Chargers at Cardinals. Who do you got in this one, Nas?
Now look, this game, this could be a sneaky good matchup because Kyler comes back. I heard some people from the Chargers come back, so that's a good thing. And I think Marquise Brown's coming back. Big fan of him still, even though he's not on my team no more. Like I said, I feel like this could be a game that can go either way. Defensively, like I said, win the line of scrimmage. You got Khalil Mack and then Joey Bosa on that other side. Give me the Chargers, though, because of their defense. They're going to keep Kyler in the pocket. But he has no problem slinging that ball because you know how I feel about DeAndre Hopkins. I still feel like he's top 5 when healthy and everything. But, it's still some games left to go in the season. But, the Cardinals got to win this whole – they got to win everything, by the way, to make the playoffs. They got to win all their games. But, anyways, give me the Chargers. I think they failed miserably this year, the Cardinals. Give me the Chargers 28-17.
Go ahead, Logan.
2 teams that I despise. As much as I hate to do it, you guys know my feelings on the Chargers, but I'm going to roll with them here. Justin Herbert should be able to light this team up. The Cardinals, in my opinion, need to start a rebuild, and they need to do it as soon as the season's over. In my opinion, I'm going to take a play out of Coach Dante's book. Cliff Kingsbury should have been handed the pink slip literally after they lost that game. He should have been fired on the field that night, but we're not going to get into that right now. Give me the Chargers by 10.
Hey Zion, before you make your pick, I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna definitely follow up what Logan just said. They should have left his ass in Mexico City and everything. You better not let him on that damn plane. But go ahead, Zion.
Yeah, no, that's exactly my point. Like that was a horrible, that was a terrible performance by the Cardinals, and even just football all year has been hard to watch. It's gonna take more than Devontae Hopkins. Nothing against him; he's a great receiver, one of the best right now. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing, coming back after a suspension. But that being said, man, it's gonna take a lot to get this team to the promised land and rebuild this in order. Yeah, the Chargers are gonna go off here. I might even take Justin Fields, not Justin Fields, Justin Herbert in fantasy. That being said, we got the Rams versus the Chiefs. This is the highest point given on the week. We got plus 14.5 coming into Arrowhead is the Rams. Who you got?
Um, let me tell you this. First week of the season, I circled this game on my calendar. Like good, what 8 7 8 weeks. I uncircled it on my calendar because the Rams they failed. They failed to they another organizational failure. Sean McVay, I still love him and everything because I think he's just one of the best coaches out there. His future gonna get brighter and brighter. Good job winning that Super Bowl last year, but Cooper Cup's hurt. Um, your defense ain't playing how elite it was last year and everything. And I feel like I said, I feel like Patrick Mahomes he's just too different. He's gonna be too much for them. You got
Yeah,
Travis
true.
Kelsey and all of them. What's up, Jaden? I appreciate you pulling up to them. But Patrick Mahomes just gonna be too much for the Rams and everything. I uncircled this game on my calendar like 7 to 8 weeks into the season because that's just how failure. That's how miserably the Rams felt because that's just ridiculous, man. How they lost all these games. But go ahead. I got the Chiefs winning.
Listen, Sean McVay, I love you, bro. Pause. You're a good coach. It's time to hang up the clipboard. Go spend time with your new wife. I don't know. Sign up with Fox. Call games. I don't care. You're done coaching. Your team sucks. Give me the Chiefs by 15.
I think Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in the league, and he should not do that. Don't listen to Logan, Sean. That being said, we got give me the Chiefs struggle season, but one struggle season doesn't make up for all the things he did right for that organization and getting them a Super Bowl. So I think he's still one of the best coaches in the league. We got the Saints versus the 49ers. Go right ahead, Nas. Plus 9.5 to the Saints.
Yeah, give me the 49ers because
Happy Thanksgiving to you, dude.
when
Let's
when
get
we
it.
talk about Super Bowl contenders, they got the recipe to be in there. I was talking to Slay. I said the only thing that holds them back could be their secondary. And he was trying to tell me that Jason Vera is the top corner in the league and Talafunga was just this top safety in the league and all this bull mess that he was just saying, like just blasphemy, just talking to me like that. And I'm like, Slay, I'm like, hold up. We can't act like the Niners secondary ain't just good and stuff like that. Like they can be held. They can be held. I've seen it in the Super Bowl. But yeah, they pass rush is good. Don't get me wrong. They front seven is just amazing. Fred Warner, Greenlaw, Eric Armstead. Y'all know how I feel about Nick Bosa because he's from my favorite college team, Ohio State, and everything. Yeah, them boys up front, they can get it done. But when I look at that secondary could be had and everything. And they facing a good wide receiver led team by the New Orleans Saints, except for the exception about the absence of Michael Thomas and everything. But give me the 49ers to win this game because, like I said, when we look at it from the line of scrimmage point, they just gonna wreck that offensive line. So give me the Niners to win this game. And Jimmy Garoppolo, Samuel Christian McCaffrey. Oh my goodness, they finna have a day. I give me them by 17 points.
I'm going to be honest. As of right now, the 49ers are my Super Bowl pick coming out of the NFC versus the Bills. Now, listen, bro. I'd like to firsthand apologize to everybody for saying that the Saints were going to be in the NFC Championship this year. That didn't go too well. They looked good on paper, but
They did.
as we know, not everything works out how it should. We should know that as Giants fans last year. But yeah, give me the 49ers and another blowout, second blowout win in a row. Give me the 49ers by 20.
I'm going to take the Saints here. I think the 49ers are a good team, but I just think the Saints will cover that will not 49ers will not cover that 9.5. I have the 49ers winning by 7. So I'll take the Saints with a plus 9.5. That being said, we're moving into Sunday Night Football. We got the Packers 4-7 versus the 9-1 Eagles. The Packers are getting plus 6.5 coming into Lincoln. What do you guys got?
Give me Philly, but vibe very close though. I know everybody gonna look at me as the Packers and everything, but when Philly, I feel like they need to get humble at least one more time. But I still feel like they're gonna win this game. It's gonna be so close though, but it's gonna leave Philly fans at the edge of their seat and everything. But yeah, when we look at the Eagles, they acquiring everybody. That's why I told Slade earlier, Logan. I said if y'all don't go to the Super Bowl, it's gonna be questions about y'all and everything because y'all acquired everybody from Jump Street since the start of the off season and everything from AJ Brown all the way to now in Dominican Sue and everything. So when I look at it from that standpoint, they better do something. They better at least make the NFC Championship game. I expect them to go to the Super Bowl because expectation is high. And he was just saying, "Oh, the Eagles ain't high. Eagles ain't that high, bro. Y'all was just undefeated and everything." But that just leads me to my point. Give me the Eagles though. In a close game, in a 7-point differential, 20-27.
Listen, man, it's the Eagles. They've been doing this all year. They're going to squeak out a win versus a cupcake team. I don't know, man. This one's going to be close.
They get easy games all the time, man.
The whole NFC East has very easy games. I think the Packers are going to cover, though. So give me the Eagles. They're going to win the game by 2.
I might go with. I'm definitely going to go with the Packers to cover. With the plus 6.5, but I'm with my boy on Chop. I might just take the Packers in the money line. I think the Packers march into Lincoln Financial where everybody count them out and they get a win here. I just think they got that new Watson, I believe Wilson or whatever his name is, the receiver. Kristen Watson, and Aaron Jones won the ball. That's how the Eagles lost against Washington. Won the ball. Now they got Aaron Jones and Dylan coming in. And a fired up Aaron Rodgers that just found his guy. I have the Eagles losing this game outright. If I might even just take the Packers with the money line outright win, but I'm definitely gonna take the Packers with a plus 6.5. That being said, that does it. Oh, you got ESPN. Sorry. Then we got the Monday night game.
They put this on Monday Night Football.
We got the Steelers versus the Colts. I don't even want to get into it, but go right ahead, Nas. Plus 2.5.
Logan, I know how you feel. Because they think this is how, and this is why I was talking to somebody the other day about this. They make the schedule because they think in their head something else was going. They didn't think the season was going to go like this. Right. So. But at the same time, it's still no excuse why this damn team playing on Monday night. It's no damn excuse why both of these teams playing on Monday night, especially a primetime game, and it has to do with playoff.
Keep this in mind too, Nas. Not to interrupt your points, you have a good point. But here's the thing: a lot of people, including myself, thought the Colts was going to be a contender this year.
I did too. That's what I'm saying.
And that's
why I said they didn't. They didn't think, and they thought Mike Tomlin was still going to win the record. But give me the Steelers though. like I said about line and scrimmage and everything. TJ Watt's back now. I still got people who think that they just all around. I think their defense is still good. Their offense needs some working to do. But give me the defense all day, every day against the Colts line of scrimmage. I mean against the Colts O line. But give me the Steelers though in a low scoring game. Give me them 17-10.
17-10. So the Steelers will win the game. Let's get it. All right, go right ahead, Logan.
All right, listen, man. DeForest Buckner is about to molest that interior offensive line.
Jesus.
Stephon Gilmore is about to make Kenny Pickett cry the whole night, wondering why his receivers can't get open when matched up against him. So this is going to be, in my opinion, this is going to be Pickett's toughest test yet when it comes to against the certain defense, because they got a good veteran presence. Obviously, Shaquille Leonard's out for the season with back surgery. Prayers up to him and his family. But yeah, man, give me the Colts. Give me the Colts to win by 6.
Yeah, I have the Colts to win by 7 and 10. So that being said, give me the Colts as well. That's gonna do it for the picks to beat, guys. Hopefully, you guys loved that segment. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna pass the hosting duties on to Logan while we get into our player of the week.
All right, listen, y'all. This is a new segment we got, Play of the Week. We're just going to review, in my opinion, I select the best play of the week. With all that being said,
From the 16-yard line, Marcus Jones. Got a block from Schooler. Here he goes. He's going to try to beat the punter. He does. He's gone. And that is a touchdown.
Devin.
All right, Nas, what is your thoughts on the play of the week? We included not an offensive or defensive play. We included a special teams play this week.
And that's crazy because that's underrated. And there was so many plays of the week that I could put in there. But that's definitely underrated because without that kick return, without that punt return, they don't win the game. They probably don't win the game. I mean,
exactly why we feel it's
a lot of people had questions. A lot of people had questions, but that was a legal block in the back and everything. But you know, I'm gonna dismiss that. I would dismiss that and everything. But yeah, though the Patriots they should be proud of themselves out of that because they swept the Jets and everything. Some teams in the AFC East can't really say that. But yeah, though that Marcus Jones should be definitely proud of himself for getting that and everything, that touchdown. It would have been 3-3 in overtime. Yeah, for sure, Jaden.
And to talk to that whole illegal block in the back kind of thing, I think that's by far the dumbest penalty there is in football. Because if you're trying to block for whoever's running with the ball, it's kind of hard to not push the guy. It's just instinct. So I don't believe in that penalty. I think a few things.
That's what I said. They let it go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's okay to let that slide.
Daniel Jones have a better season than Wilson. Yep.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Zach Wilson, let's just get into this real quick. Let's get this. Let me pull this up. All right, there we go. Zach Wilson's getting benched. What's y'all's thoughts, man?
What's your thoughts on that? Nas, Zach Wilson, benched.
I think he deserved it because he showed no accountability in the press conference. He basically blamed his defense. Can't really see myself. Nah, I'm just playing. Yeah, though, when you have that kind of mentality, you just can't be starting for the team and everything. And on top of that, you know, I'm kind of upset that it was kind of Mike White starting instead of Joe Flacco because y'all know how I feel about that boy Flacco, but because Flacco was just starting. So if that's the case, you should have started Mike White week 1 and everything when he was just injured. But that's just another different subject for another day. But at the overall, I feel like this is a learning experience for Zach Wilson because had he not said that, he probably would have been starting against the Bears and everything. So yeah, you just got to man up now. You know, you got to man up playing this game because this game is a big boy game and everything. You got to put on your grown man pants playing the NFL.
Huh? It's debatable.
Yes, it's not even debatable. In order to make it into the Hall of Fame, you have to make the Pro Bowl. Me and Zion have the same amount of Pro Bowls as Joe Flacco. With that being said, I like it, man. They're gonna teach him a lesson. What a lot of quarterbacks don't realize is that you're not in college anymore. This is like college is fun. It's okay to mess around a little bit, but this is a job now. You're getting paid to do this. You can't just be messing around, pointing the finger at the defense saying it's their fault. Brother, they allowed 10 points, and you averaged 2.7 inches of offense through the fourth quarter. Do something.
So you guys laid it down all out on the line. It's a good learning lesson. Good for him. Next question.
Yep. Should the Cardinals go into a full rebuild mode?
I'm going to start this off by saying absolutely. I mean, like, nothing against Cliff Kingsbury. He should have a other job in the NFL or go back to college. He'll be
secure. He shouldn't.
But that being said, maybe not a head coaching job, but he'll be maybe someplace else in the NFL or going back to a college. I would want him. And I'm going to say if maybe not a full rebuild, you know, they just need help. They just need help in so many key places. So for this sake, it's hard because I still think you can make it happen with Kyler Murray. They just need a better people on defense. But then again, you know, they paid him, so they're gonna have to continue with him. I just think maybe not a full rebuild. I'm gonna say a half rebuild. You just had to add a few key pieces, and in a couple of years or so, maybe you can be a playoff team. But right now, it's looking bad. Go ahead, Nas.
Definitely. Like I said, man, it starts by getting rid of Cliff Kingsbury. They should have left his ass in Mexico City and everything on how that performance is, because that's just ridiculous. I wouldn't have let my head coach. If I was the owner, I wouldn't let him on the plane. You find your own way back to the United States and everything. God damn it, and everything. But at the same time, that's ridiculous. You come on, and then you was the same brother that had an argument with him earlier in the season. You didn't think I saw that, Cliff Kingsbury? I did, and everything. Yeah, you better get together. You're from Texas Tech. You had a college, and there's so many college players college coaches that screwed up when they was in the NFL and everything. So, yeah, I feel like you need to go back to college, give it a few more years, and then we'll talk about you getting back into a head coaching job and everything. But for right now, you need to get the hell out of Arizona. You don't deserve to be in no damn Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, definitely. I'm not saying y'all going to the Super Bowl, but really, you're coaching the stadium. You're coaching in the stadium where the Super Bowl is being held at. You don't deserve it. And that's just all I got to say about the Cardinals.
This is what I got to say, bro. I could tell the Cardinals were on a downward spiral all the way back when Kyler Murray got his contract. You put a clause in this man's contract that says he has to spend less time on video games pretty much and spend up to 4 hours a week on film session. That shouldn't even have to be put in a contract. You're an NFL quarterback. You should be spending more than 4 hours a week studying film to prepare for your opponents. Cliff Kingsbury doesn't know how to be a head coach. This dude is a mockery. He's a show-off. He's a clown. The Cardinals' offensive line hasn't been good, and it really wasn't even that good when Kurt Warner was their quarterback. Their defense is trash. They haven't had a pass rush in like 25 years. Except Chandler Jones, who was pretty good. We're not going to get into that right now, though. DeAndre Hopkins is getting old. AJ Green is the definition of washed. He's a Hall of Famer, don't get me wrong, but that dude's washed. The running game is absolutely trash. You released Eno Benjamin, who was actually doing pretty good when you gave him some opportunities. They got to rebuild 100%. They don't just need to add a few key pieces. They need to get a clean slate, release Kyler Murray, trade him, whatever you got to do. They gave up on him. This is just like the Giants and Joe Judge last year. They've given up on Cliff Kingsbury. It's time to move on.
All righty, next question.
So, we're just going to get into this right quick. If Daniel Jones is not the quarterback of the New York Giants next season, who will be?
To be honest, I'm looking at this quarterback situation, and we have a lot of quarterbacks coming out this year. I'd like to see how the college football playoffs play out. I think there's some top ones that's going to be taken. We do have Hayden Hooker from Tennessee that did just sprain his ankle or fracture his ankle, so he's not going to be playing. Well, that's bad. But that being said, we do have Gary McCall. I believe his name is whatever his
Bryson.
Bryson. I was going to say Bryce. Why I said Gary? Bryson McCall out of Coastal Carolina. I know that's a small school, but it's really hard to determine it right now because, obviously you got your Bryce Youngs, your CJ Strouds of the world. I haven't really taken the time to really review this class yet. Like, I have been watching them in college, but to really break down film or anything, I know we got Hill out of BYU. He's looking promising. Cam Rising, another one that's looking promising. But it's hard to determine on what's next. Well, I will say this. Between this class, the next class, and on to 2026 with Archie Manning's class, we have quarterbacks coming up the yin yang next. Even if you're looking at next year, my favorite quarterback, obviously, I'm biased, with USC, it's Caleb Williams coming out. We got more out of NC State coming out. We have a lot of great quarterbacks coming out next year as well. Right on the street, Richardson might go back to college, come out. I don't know if DRC from UCLA is coming out this year or next year, but quarterbacks is loaded. But then again, you have to think about the speed of the game, and there's only a handful that can actually there's only going to be one or two that's really going to be solid, like maybe I don't want to say a Patrick Mahomes, but maybe like a quote unquote Justin Herbert, Josh Allen type. There's always going to be one. This class is loaded. Yeah, got Risings out of Utah. Absolutely, Cam Rising. Durgan from TCU's, all these quarterbacks. There's a lot. It's too early though, and we'll see how it plays out though. I haven't really broke down films yet. But if Daniel Jones, last week I will say this. Last week without a running game, that's my test and that's my question I had against Daniel Jones all season long. It's like, what happens if we can't run the ball, or what happens, God forbid, Berkeley goes down and we can't move the ball? I want to see this guy step up and make some plays. And Daniel Jones did step up and make some plays last week, but it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Our defense, our team effort wasn't enough. One thing I will say before I pass the mic over to Nas is I'm looking at it is that Daniel Jones, and we're building a culture here at the Giants in the half a year that Dable been here, and we're going to have to pay Berkeley. We're going to have to pay Daniel Jones. And why not, if we was to move on, I can't give my opinions on it before the season ends because I have to give Daniel Jones his respect. But we'll see. We'll see because it resets the contract, and you need you win on the rookie deal in this league, in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? These quarterbacks are getting paid high money. And is Daniel Jones going to be worth that $30 million franchise tag? Are going to be worth that $40 million a year contract? Ask yourself that. Or you can get a quarterback on a 4-year, 5th-year option deal, and then stack this team with ribbons and stack this. I know I'm ranting here, and I know a lot of Giants fans want a top receiver. Don't get me wrong. One of the top receivers in Jordan Anderson plays for USC from Pitt. Prior to coming to USC, he's going to get drafted in the first round in this upcoming draft. You know what I'm saying? But how much times did New York work out with a number 1 receiver and drafted in the first round? You know what I'm saying? So just be cautious. This wide receiver class is loaded. It's going to go deep into the 4th. Next year's wide receiver class is loaded. Same thing. Wide receivers, I want to let Logan explain that point on wide receivers because you can get late. Look, Tyreek Hill was taken as a 5th round pick. Like, come on, guys. You can find wide receivers late in drafts.
Yeah, to add on to that point, I hate when people are always like, we need a dominant number 1 receiver. Take a receiver in the first round. Most of the top receivers in the leagues weren't even 1st or 2nd round picks.
Sammy Watkins was the number 1 receiver in 2014.
Of course you got guys like Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. But let's be honest. We took Kadarius Toney in the first round. We saw how that turned out. And I'm not trying to be mean, but people say I trust this coaching staff, and yet they say I don't want to draft a quarterback because it'll set us back another 4 years. If you actually trust this coaching staff, then you'll believe that we could be a contending team with a rookie quarterback, 2nd year and 3rd year quarterback. People act like there's never been a Justin Herbert rookie season. There's never been a Dan Marino rookie season. There's never been a Patrick Mahomes 2nd year season.
Look at Peyton Manning's rookie season. He turned 28 touchdowns.
His rookie season. It was actually terrible. He threw 28 interceptions.
Did I say touchdowns?
Yeah, you said it.
Yes, I meant interceptions. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if you truly trust this coaching staff, then you'll be fine if we take a quarterback in the first round.
Absolutely.
It's not what I want. I want to draft a dominant middle linebacker because we haven't drafted a middle linebacker in the first round since 1980. What was it? 88. I forget what year Carl Banks came.
Was it Banks?
Yeah, it was Carl
Banks.
The
last linebacker we drafted.
In the first round, yeah. Mm-hmm. I would not be mad at all if we took a QB in the first round because I have faith in this coaching staff and this organization officially, and I think that we're going to be a Super Bowl contender within less than 5 years. However, if we do take a quarterback in the first round, I will not be surprised at all because let's be honest, this is not Dable and Shan's guy. They're going to want their own guy. And now, here's the 3 possible ways that we could go. It's a little too early for draft, but we had to get into it at some point. I'm telling you right now, Giants fans, we're either going to take one of 4 positions in the first round: quarterback, middle linebacker, wide receiver, or corner. Those are the 4 positions that we might possibly go with in the first round. And I liked it that this year because for the last 10 plus years, the Giants fans have been like, we need one specific position in the first round. Now we got a lot of different options we could go. So
I don't think we go O-line, but that's not out of the world, the possibility as well.
Yeah. No, let's continue, man. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. And like I said, I didn't say. I looked at your couple videos you did a couple months ago, when y'all fired Joe Judge and everything. It starts there. On the rebuild, it starts there. You fight, like I said, I think I said it early in the stream too. When y'all fight Joe Judge and then y'all fired Jason Garrett. You hired two good minds in this league, Brian Dable, and then like I lamented earlier, who I think is the best defensive coordinator in this league, Don Wake Martindale, who used to play for us. He used to be on our team. That's first. Then in the draft, y'all did absolutely outstanding drafting Kayvon Thibodeau and then Evan Neal. You seen how happy he was when you had that clip and everything. That was just an amazing moment for Giants fans. Yeah, so it starts there. Like I told Jaden earlier, I feel like 3 years was just wasted out of Saquon Barkley every time he got hurt. So you got passed up on Josh Allen, passed up on Justin Herbert and everything. I feel like now is the time. This year, y'all could make a move at quarterback. That's my prediction. You didn't pick up his Daniel Jones' fifth-year option. Mind you, he ain't no scrub because this year I think this is Daniel Jones' best season. It's just my opinion.
Oh yes.
He's running the ball like never before. He's throwing less interceptions. He's playing at a good level, game managing football. And then when I take all of that into accountability, y'all just building, game, not just game by game, but by month and everything. So, the next year draft, I'm hoping y'all making the playoffs. That was my prediction going into this season. I was going to be the 7th seed. That's how, and I was going to, and I'm sticking with it still because I see hope in this young team. Because that's what I see when I look all around New York. And mind you, the Giants got the best fan base in the damn country. Because mind you, when me and Jaden went to the stadium, I felt love there, nothing but love and everything. And that's just how I feel about New York. I still love everything when it comes down to New York. I'm ride or die with them. Like I was saying, but yeah, the Giants, I feel like they're gonna go for a move to get a quarterback because it's just rebuilding. Y'all moving in the right direction and everything. So I would like to keep seeing that, and then having the defense, the coordinator y'all have. Sorry, my camera blurry, but
just put your hat up to it, and then
yeah,
it'll fix itself.
yeah, but yeah, though, I just like what I'm seeing from y'all. Most people only had y'all having 3 wins on the season. I ain't gonna say no names. And obviously it's just the other way around and everything. Y'all got 3 losses, so you proving people wrong. You're moving in the right direction. But I actually see y'all taking another quarterback moving forward and everything, and possibly being divisional contenders, divisional round contenders and everything. Because right now y'all red hot when this team is just healthy alone. But I think quarterback will help that solution.
Well, I would like to say this before I move on, and thank you for bringing that up, Nas. I mean, like the formula in NFL, I think to win games is obviously it starts in the trenches, right? And then you surround your trenches with pieces, right? And then once you have a team built up, and then you bring in the quarterback to come manage that team, right? And if you look at Daniel Jones' career, it was full of broken teams, teams that wasn't built. And now exactly what Nas said, now that we're actually building a team out, I mean, like we either we franchise Daniel Jones and we go into next year looking for a quarterback and he earns a contract, or we sign him after this year. But whatever it'll be, it's about building a team and then coming in, getting your quarterback to go run that team. Is that quarterback Daniel Jones? We still have a full season to play. Let's see how this next games in remaining of the year plays out, and then we'll get back to this conversation.
Yep, that's gonna do it, y'all. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Nas for coming on. It's much appreciated. Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving.
It'll be Thanksgiving in 15 minutes.
Absolutely.
Enjoy your turkey. Enjoy the games. Get your final shout outs in, starting with Nas.
Once again, like I said, I appreciate y'all having me on and everything. And man, oh man, I had definitely enjoyed myself and everything this whole day, this Thanksgiving Eve day. And like you said, we're going into Thanksgiving. I hope everybody's having a happy Thanksgiving. Y'all can follow me though at TruzzNas8 on everything, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everything. I'll probably put it in the description in the chat and stuff like that. But shout out to Zion and Logan, and especially Logan and Zion, because like I said earlier in my podcast, they one of the few men and everything that led me to being an upcoming YouTube content creator. And I definitely appreciate that. I still don't forget that. Still don't forget the night we had in the draft in 2022, which was a good draft. Basically, you can go back and look on. I don't know if it's still on your channel, Logan. That was just a good night for all
You
of
will
us,
plug
stuff
Nas's
like
channel.
that. But yeah, though, man, I appreciate definitely everybody and everything just rocking with me since. And yeah, that's just my shout out.
Well, thank
Yes,
you so
sir.
much, Nas, for coming and joining us tonight. Hit up Logan on Twitter if you ever want to come on for another show. Thank you, everybody in the comments. Make sure you guys go check out Nas's channel. Logan is about to drop it. Thank you, Jose, for letting us know and stopping in. Thank you guys all for joining tonight. Hopefully, you guys like the picks. I go by Zion Zenith. That's LGZ. That's Nas here. And let's get it. You guys all have a good night. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.